pack is just kind of gonna like they. Oh, actually, we'll do. Okay, so this wolf takes off, and then these go and like start sniffing around the house, and then these wolves are gonna go and two of them go and just they run up and they bite on this guy's leg, do some damage, and he cries out in pain, and then they back up and start to move away. Hit like a hit and run.
A bit and run?
Yeah, bit and run.
Bit and run.
Bit and run.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is Marion.
Alright, okay, seeing like all these dogs spread out and thinking back to seeing that druid that walked out, I'm just gonna walk into the center of town, probably close to the tree, I'm assuming, as far as I can go.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Make haste, my dude.
And I'm just gonna call out and just be like, Druid! We don't want harm upon your friends. We are fighting for the same thing, for the sanctity of this town and the safety of this realm.
And money!
Please! We want to help you.
Okay. Then,
So I'm just calling out to the ether because, like, I've seen her transform to animals. Maybe she's an animal. Maybe she can see through her dogs. I don't know.
Maybe she's the one pooping in the corner.
Maybe she is the dog pooping in the corner.
You gotta go.
I don't know how druids work, so I'm just calling out into the ether. And
make
seeing
a persuasion check. Come on, Pally.
Come on, Pally Pal.
I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
15. I'm not rolling super high.
You hear in the distance, just like over in this direction, around the houses this way to the south. You hear the druid call back. She's, I'm over here. And you kind of squint, and you can see her step from around a building, and you see her like trying to like shoo off the dogs. Okay, then it's then it's this wolf pack, and they run off. They're out. Then it's Brienne.
Yes. Okay. Well, is there really any fighting to do?
It's up to what Brienne wants to do. She can go up and like punch a wolf if she wants.
I don't know. That's.
But please, no, not the dude.
Yeah.
You can check up on this lady.
Brienne respects the dude.
Thanks.
I don't think Brienne
Much
would care.
appreciated.
That's true. Dang. Rennie is blank. I don't know what she would do either.
I mean, you can hold your action.
Yeah,
Okay,
so you hold
that's-
your action.
Hold action. There you go.
Okay.
Haven't you heard of the old adage, music soothes the savage beast?
They don't seem very savage though. They are fine. I'm bored.
It's
As
soothing
these
anyway.
dogs like come out from behind a building with blood on their mouths.
We didn't notice that.
Well, okay.
Speaking of doggy.
All right. Next up is Eva.
All right, as I pull my head out of the bucket,
Oh yeah.
I start stumbling. Where is the druid again?
She just said, "I'm over here." She's off the map.
And she's off the map. All right. I have a thing called a bursting arrow.
Okay.
Whoa.
And I'm assuming that if I shoot it at one of the small little packs, it would do damage because it'll do it immediately after arrow hits a creature, the target and all other creatures within 10 feet of it take force damage each.
Okay. Yeah.
So I will go ahead and use a bursting arrow.
Okay. Okay. We'll move you. Do you want to hit this pack?
Yes.
Okay. So what's the range on your arrow?
Well, I have a short bow and a long bow. Short bow The first number comes up as 80.
40, 45,
A longbow.
60.
The first number comes up as 150.
Oh, okay. Your short bow has a range of 80 feet, it looks like. I thought it was 30. Let me check. Short bow.
Yeah, I would check.
5e.
Oh, that's right, because you changed it. It's no longer a crossbow.
Okay, no, up to it. How it works is up to 80. It's a straight shot, but it can go up to 320 feet away at a disadvantage.
Okay.
So you can hit the wolves.
I can hit the wolves. Okay, then I will try to hit the wolves.
Yeah.
I got a 15. What am I supposed to add up? Sorry, 15 plus 7. So I
That definitely hits.
And then 6.
The doggos were nice.
Wait, what? Oh no.
I thought
I mean,
They're attacking
Okay.
people.
Yeah, they are attacking people.
they were. I thought they were just. Mom was just begging for treats. I wasn't begging.
No, I'm doing the ones that are attacking the people.
yeah, that's
Oh.
And I got a 5 plus 2, so that's a 7.
okay.
Brainiac now.
Wait. If I'm using the bursting arrow, I'm supposed to do a 2d6.
Okay.
So
You need a
I need another
D6?
Another d6. 6. I got both of them ones.
Oh,
Plus.
Guys.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Did I make
what's
it?
the total damage? 2.
2.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, you send your arrow, and then with Lionel's big doughy eyes, don't hurt my dogs. You're like, come on, you like kind of like last second veer to the side,
I'm just trying to scare them away from the people so they don't hurt the people.
and it lands and kind of like a
It just singes their tails.
like a little firecracker pops on the ground, and it does singe them a little bit, and they yelp and kind of like go and run off. They disappear this way, and we'll say at this point, like all the wolves have disappeared except for the ones that Lionel has given
Befriended.
treats to.
Right. Okay.
Fair enough.
And it's at this time that
I just wanted to lick your spleen.
Tana comes back outside, and you see her kind of poke her head through her window. Is it over?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, I think something needs to be done. How about you?
I haven't done anything today.
I think that there is definitely something going on here. We could either try talking to that druid, unless anybody else has more information.
Yeah.
Well, I think my dudes might know. Hey, dudes. Where are you from?
They make an animal handling check to try to see if they understand what you're saying.
Are you from, my dudes?
It's a 15 plus.
And I'm gonna walk towards the druid because I heard her call out to me. Whatever.
And you walk. You see her just off in the distance, a little ways off. You walk over to her, and she's speaking to the wolves and telling them basically to like leave, like get out of town. At least you can like tell by the shooing motion that's kind of what she's saying. And you see her like just bust out this dried out ear of corn. She looks at it, she holds it out to you. She's like, all of it is like this. She smells it. All of it tastes of corruption. Throws it on the ground. This foul stench. This is natural. She picks it back up. Show them this. Who could doubt the mind is responsible? Beasts of this land will revolt until the usurpers here recognize the stain they've left on the landscape, and will only be removed with blood.
And
There's nothing I can do to stop them.
I
Must convince the sheep who dwell here to combat the wolves who wear their wool, or else a more violent revolt will take place.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I-
they're wearing wool.
what I'm gonna
Looks at my
do
wolves.
is I'm gonna walk up to her. I take off my holy symbol and I like hold it and it starts to glow as I'm using my channel divinity, my emissary of peace. I'm like, there is something you can do. You can join us. We plan to stop this wickedness from its heart, in the mines. We're going to explore there, where nobody else has. That is where the corruption lies. So come, join us. Together, we can stand a chance. As I'm holding it, it starts to glow, and if you let me make a persuasion check.
Yeah, make a persuasion check.
Brienne is feeling the vibe, so she's playing along.
With
the speech.
Mm-hmm.
Advantage. There we go.
The speech.
The most excellent speech, my guy.
Wow. Same roll twice, but emissary of peace adds a +5 to all persuasion checks that I make in this short amount of time. So that's a 26.
Oh, yeah. You know, with your ethereal presence, she says, I sense a strength in you. And she says, she looks to the crew, she sees Brienne playing, you just kind of see Marion, and then, she kind of leans out of frame and looks at, sees Brienne.
playing.
Your friends are on. My name's Tabitha.
They are, but they mean well, and I put out my hand.
Yeah, like a tabby cat. Cool.
Tabitha.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Tabby.
I love Tabitha.
The natural world was here long before this town. And I will reclaim here what is lost. The natural order must be restored. The druidic gods command it, and it seems yours just too.
Yes, I do walk in a divine purpose. Seems like our paths align.
Yeah, let's fix the court.
I say we go to the heart
I
of the
like how
problem.
I got my thumb on the pulse of what's happening at all times.
Is the heart of the problem really the heart of the mind, or is it the leaders?
Well,
You, Tabitha, you say there's something about the leaders of this town.
Well, they're the ones that are inquiring for the mining of the mines. They're the ones that started the mines.
Yeah.
So are we gonna break the mine?
we could go and thwart the evil within the mine.
Well, if we go into the
could-
mines and find
Well, that's a good option too.
some sort of proof of the wickedness of where these bugs are spawning from, that will be enough to really put the elders in their place.
Cannot refute the
Bugs are
evidence.
part of nature. Just saying. Back me up, Vlad.
Yeah, bugs are for nature.
It's tough to trump starvation.
Okay, you make a good point.
I mean, even if we kill Randy, somebody else will just take his place.
Okay. The mines.
I can help the people cultivate this land. It just takes time, and they are impatient.
That's not the last story.
Maybe they need bug until then.
But if we go and kill the monster in the mine, then they can just continue mining.
Well, maybe this corruption is part of why the crops are not growing. I assume if it's deep within the earth, maybe it's affecting the earth and the crops.
Okay.
Perhaps that is why the earth weeps.
Aye.
Oh, she's good.
She is good.
It's like she writes this ahead of time. It's quite inspiring.
She's all knowing.
Teleport!
Tabitha, as you're walking to the mines, Tabitha points out, the mine is guarded. I have attempted to thwart these miners before. And then she kind of says, we can force our entry, but we will have to battle the Foreman.
As I'm holding my my holy symbol, it's well, if you give me 5 more minutes, then maybe I can persuade them so.
Brandy wants to perform her song that she wrote about the miners for the miners.
Okay,
Whatever.
do you want to...
Yeah, we followed the wolves though?
No, the wolves, we don't need to follow the wolves. They were just
the wolves are going to follow us and help us, right?
Ah, nice, dude.
Yes.
Dude, yes.
Yes. Okay,
Right
yeah, you
there.
have convinced 3 wolves to get with you.
Hey!
Yeah.
All right.
Find the Foreman a pint.
Silver, you're not your
Maybe
friend.
another pint. Another pint.
Another
whatever it
pine,
takes.
another pine, another pine.
You guys come up to the mine, and Tabitha pulls you guys off to like behind this tree, and then she points ahead. You can see up ahead. You can see that there's this. There are armed guards standing in front of the mines, and then you see the gruff-looking burly dwarf, the one who like did the killing blow, and he didn't go to the tavern. He stayed at the mines. She says, "That's the Foreman. His name is Griff Silverfist."
Oh, Silverfist.
Silverfist. That's his name. Oh my gosh, I love this guy. I mean, this guy's the neck.
Bro, you just gotta convince him. Talk to him right.
I feel like Miriam's best chance there, I guess. You know.
I mean,
Like-
you did make a performance for them. So.
I did, but I didn't say it was good yet. There's still time. There's practice in words and rhymes. You can't sing without rhymes. You have the glow.
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
Is my channel divinity still going? It lasts for 10 minutes. So you tell me
I
the
think it's-
time that you used to walk
It's,
there.
it's you know, you're nearing the end, so you'd have to decide like it's kind of now or never if you
Okay.
want to go talk to him.
If they don't like us, we fight them.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
while they're being distracted, can I try sneaking up and around?
Yeah, there you go.
There you
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
My holy symbol is glowing, and so I'm like a bright beacon. So
I'll do the violin thing again so people look at me too. Like,
So-
she's supposed to distract us? No.
So do I roll for stealth?
Yes.
And is it a d20 for that one?
With your modifier. For
5 plus 5, a 10.
That's excellent.
Okay.
Maybe I should sneak with you.
I should too.
Oh,
Oh, did I fail?
he got a natural 20.
Oh.
So like you see Griff, like he's smoking a pipe. He says, "Hey, what are you doing? Sneaking around in the dark?
I'm sorry, sir. I got lost.
Sounds that way."
Vlad,
Thank
what's
you,
your
sir. I
stealth?
had some bad ale. It addled my
What's your
brain.
stealth?
What is my stealth?
Stealth is at the bottom.
It was 6.
6?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my stealth is 5. You want to team up?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so while he's yelling at that one, can me and Vlad try this
Yeah,
thing? And she's
I'm not sure what I'm going to convince him of, but I'm just going to do whatever comes out of my mouth.
Okay.
All right.
So you approach him.
Yeah.
He sees you
Good things
guys.
usually come out. You're gonna do great, man. You're gonna do great. I believe in you, man.
Thanks,
It's
man.
beautiful.
I walk up and I'm just like, Griff Silverfist. Hey.
Good start. I commentate from behind the rock.
Yes, you can. Hi,
I'm
man.
just sort of like breathing
We
deeply.
wish to survey these mines of the corruption and the treachery that is dooming your fellow workers. We wish to do a service unto you.
Absolutely.
We want to be your friend.
Yeah.
I'm like holding out my holy symbol in my hand as it's glowing bright, and I like give that like little smile.
Yeah, just speak, man.
All right. If that doesn't work, we've been sneaking the whole time. Okay.
Do I still get to add my bonus?
Yeah, you can have your bonus.
Oh wait, not with
Okay, let's
advantage,
be
right?
the-
Just
No advantage. If anything, it's at disadvantage. Because these people are sneaking around. You know,
Yeah,
these weirdos
yeah, no,
are
it's
coming
really-
out of
it's really
nowhere
bad.
in the middle of the night when it's
all right. Let's see. Ooh,
Wait, but can I like assist as like a hype man?
it's not
Yeah,
that
you can
great.
be a hype man.
Wait. Okay, 16. This music is
Can I
You
hype?
see him like, yeah, that's why I was playing it. You see him like, kind of like, mines aren't safe. We don't know what damage has been done with those bugs crawling around digging up dirt.
Well, that is why we're going to survey it. We're going to try to make it safe for your good men.
Good
By the way-
shit.
as I saunter up to him and then be like, put my arm awkwardly around him and be like, you've been working hard. You know what? I take it that nobody appreciates it. I've seen how people walk about in this town. They don't appreciate the good work that fine fellows like you. I punch him in his arm and he probably like immediately looks at me.
Yeah, you see him just like look at it.
Yeah, and then I just like immediately just like kind of like sweep his like arms like, oh yes, you sure too. Work out lots of hard work in those mines, I imagine. So, what do you say? Hello.
Friend? Another persuasion check.
Do I still get the +5 or?
Are you still glowing?
Yeah, my thing is still glowing. It glows for 10 minutes.
It's been 10 minutes?
Okay, this is your last
one. Okay. Here we go.
Gosh,
Here we go.
All right, it's not bad. Oh, yeah, no, it's not bad. It's 19. Ish. But who knows?
Okay. He seems to soften up a little bit.
I'm kind of he's a dwarf, so I'm like he's a lot shorter than me, so I'm like kind of leaning into him, but not trying to put my weight on him. I'm just being very friendly and just putting my arm around him.
Just the act of it is probably very endearing.
If he doesn't like it, then I put my arm up and just like kind of hover hand.
Hover hand. You see him like scrunch up, and like he has like the biggest like grump face.
Grump face.
A dwarf after my heart.
Yeah, and he's just like, I mean, wouldn't hurt for them to bring me down once in a while.
Yeah, you look like you're someone who's thirsty. You know what? Drinks on me.
And he looks, and Brandy's, you're like behind him, right?
I don't know what I'm doing right now. I thought I was sneaking around to get into the mine. Well,
Yeah, weren't you two?
Oh, okay, yeah, you two try to.
Yeah, I got a 16 plus
I'm
5,
sticking
or
it
21
with
to
him,
sneak.
and I'm just scaring him off
What'd
in
you
the
get?
background.
11 to sneak?
Good
Alright,
old
Brittany was
dogs.
good then. Brittany's always good. Yeah.
Okay. So, Brienne, you managed to get into, like, there are air shafts in the mine, so, like, you managed to go in and slide down into one, and you can see through the door, there's, like, a little window that you, like, look through.
Yes.
And then, you can see the back of Griff's head and Marion outside. And Griff's kind of like, And then you got an 11? Okay, so like you... It's dark out, and...
I tripped.
Yeah, like you kind of like... you know, like you... I mean, gosh, you...
My friend here is drunk.
Yeah.
You're drunk.
So sorry, sir. Wait, did he get in?
No. He got up there and then like slid back down.
And Brandy left him there.
I will take him home.
You know, and then like he Griff looks over and he's like, "What was that? What are you?"
Oh no, it's probably nothing. You know, it's late nights, loose rubble. Let me get you a drink. You need to take a load off. You have too much on your mind with the responsibility that weighs on your shoulders.
I hear the ale is excellent.
Won't make you ugly, no.
All right, yeah. I mean, yeah, one drink won't hurt.
One drink won't hurt.
One drink won't hurt. But this mine's not going anywhere. And...
The mine's not going anywhere.
My man, you should listen to him.
That's what mines do. They stay put.
Okay, so I guess you're walking with Griff back to the bar.
Yes, I'm walking back to the bar, and I'm like looking back and just like eyes wide and just like seeing if they're like getting in and just seeing them stumble. And I'm like, yes, let me get you a really big drink.
You know, like you look behind you, you can see Brienne.
Just like clapping his hands and like all the dogs around, like, yeah.
You can see Brienne. How tall's Brienne? Very tall?
Hold on, she's probably not. Hold up.
You see her just like...
5'2".
Yeah, you see her just poke her
You
nose.
see her little hair sticking out.
You see like a hand pop out. And so Griff has been walked off to the tavern.
So tell me about your work. I am so interested. Give me excruciating detail of everything about your doing, everything about your... This, the story of Silverfist.
Oh, well, it started as he goes on this long-winded explanation of like his family lineage and how they were silversmiths who became famous during the Dwarven Drow matriarchy war.
Silversmiths.
He got involved in military, as military families do, and then he retired from the military and got into like mine management. And his family, the Silverfist, have done trade and business with the Glass and Glows for a long time, which is Randy's family.
Oh.
So are they far enough away where I can open the door and let my friends in? Okay. Ray opens...
Would I be able to see them from where I'm at, or is it the tavern super far away?
The tavern's in town, and the mine is outside of town.
Okay.
So you just have to believe in your friends. Okay. Believe, Marion.
I'll probably wait 10 to 15 minutes, and then just after a while of just nodding and just going and I'll be like, oh goodness gracious, look at the time, I've got to do my prayers, I've got to do my nighttime worship. Oh, it's been such a pleasure.
And as soon as you mention prayers and worship, he's just like, I'm gonna be in the bar.
Yes, you know what? Another drink on me, and I put down a couple of gold, and then I walk off.
I like this side of Marion.
Yeah.
Granny approves.
Okay, so you guys now are coming up to the mines.
Yeah, and I do the kind of the loud whispering, not whispering, and I'm just like, Brianna! Brianna! Vlad!
Where are you bro, you don't have to shout. It's okay.
I wasn't shouting, I was whispering.
Yeah, sure. We'll call it whatever you want, babe.
You're here now. Let's go.
Yay!
We did it.
We did it.
You good. You did some good job.
Okay. You guys enter the mines
All right.
with Tabitha and the three wolves and Silver.
Yay.
All right. Sounds like a party.
The levels of the mine form a spiral.
Wait, we need to have some serious music.
Okay.
No, this is great. I love it.
I mean, I like it too.
Music.
We'll just play the song Yes from LMFAO. Just like a party song.
Oh my god.
We're all
Funny.
Yes.
Party don't start till I walk in.
Whoa.
Hi, this is Tiffany, your DM. Thank you for watching Dungeon Damsels. This is not the end of the session, so please stay tuned for the next part. We update on Tuesdays and Saturdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're interested in supporting us more, please push the subscribe button, like, or comment. We also have a Patreon, wink wink nudge nudge, and our show is in podcast form. You can find us on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Podbean, Spotify, and plenty of other podcast platforms. Thanks, we hope to hear from you soon.